What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new video. And in this video, I'm going to tell a story that has come to a interesting development last week when I was visiting in the Netherlands at the Holland Porsche dealership in Rotterdam to celebrate something special. The official launch of a website containing all the information from a group of professionals inside of the Netherlands that have joined a organization to set a standard in what you would call detailing. A certain standard in equipment, a certain standard in skills, and a certain standard in philosophy. And this story started 5 years ago, and that story is called Approved Detailer. It was an idea from, and I have to be very careful to exactly say who. I believe the idea was from Mr. Paul Bleekendaal, Mr. Jurgen Hesseling, Dennis van der Ven, and Remco. I don't know if Remco was the initializer, but Remco is the Dutch importer for the Netherlands, the strongest B2B network I can say we have in the world. Every single product, every single coating is only for professionals inside of the Netherlands. It started 5 years ago, 6 years already, 2019, with the idea to create something, create a group, an organization, club, so to speak. In this club, gathering a group of people, setting a certain standard, setting a certain philosophy, and then building that out. And what makes it so special? You would say, okay, yeah, it's just another group of detailers. You could say that. It is another thing to say, okay, they are members like an organization and just get exposure. But if you look at the Approved Detailer group, and now I've had the pleasure to visit them many times, as I'm a Dutch guy myself, but to see a group of people come together, discuss things with each other, not as competitors, but as co-workers, discussing struggles, difficulties, issues, and working to solutions by using a network of people that have a lot of experience. And I'm just taking about the first three, the Jurgen, the Paul Bleekendaal, the Dennis van der Ven. It's like 150,000 years of experience all by themselves alone. And that group started building. It became bigger and bigger and bigger, with the conclusion of last week with 80 people together in a Porsche dealership having a dinner and to celebrate the launch of a website in the Netherlands where the approved detailers are being found. Now, it's not only about the detailers. If you look at Glans, the Dutch importer, focuses on B2B by itself. Car wash, detailing, anything necessary to clean a car. For them, it's very interesting. They have a secret weapon inside of their company as well. A couple of years ago, one of the most knowledgeable guys in the Netherlands joined their team and started providing his knowledge inside of trainings. And his name is Dino van Middendorp, or Dino Carrosseria, as I like to call him. Mr. Import Croat. and with Dino inside of the team, and the guys and the sons and the daughter and the wife, Remco, all of them making a huge B2B hub. And what was very interesting is that many importers do training. They organize trainings. But what is different at Approved at Glans is that there is a calendar for the entire year of 2025 with every single month, multiple possibilities for training. And we are talking about training. So we are not talking about how to use, but what is behind it? Why is this product working like this? Or why is it happening like this? And with a guy like Dino inside the company, he's like a freak. He wants to know everything. So he uses microscopes, he uses his knowledge, he uses his free time to spend on gathering more knowledge and gathering more experience, how to teach other people. Now this formula gives the opportunity of that group of approved detailers to join a training. And I'm talking about not your basic training, I'm talking about your washing and decontamination, and you're talking about normal basic polishing, up to sanding and correction, to spot repair, leather reconditioning, PPF, marketing training, social media training, basically everything you need as a detailer or could need as a detailer as your business is developing is provided by Glans or by approved detailers. And this, to me, pride, I know pride is a sin, of course, but there is a certain sense of pride I feel when you see a group of people grow so much and to something as a standard. If this can achieve a standardization, as this is what detailing should be like in the Netherlands. I'm not talking about the rest of the world, but in the Netherlands, I think really we have something special. That's why I'm making this video, to show you what is happening around the world. I have the privilege of visiting over 25 countries around the world experiencing 25 different cultures of detailing, because nobody seems to understand that every single country has specifics by themselves. And to see in your own country, where you are from, that detailing is more alive than it has ever been, more established than it has ever been. And of course, every region of the country could have different pricing because of the culture inside. But if you look at the Netherlands, the amount of money people are paying, willing to pay for the quality work of a detailer is tremendous. And it brings back huge opportunities in growth. Now in Labo Cosmetica, we are extending the PPF production into PPF aftercare, into PPF coating. So we are adding something to the lineup. And the first country where I mostly go, especially with a couple of retailers in the Netherlands, I have very good relations when it comes down to product testing, especially Mr. Ilko Dijkstra from D-Detailing. This guy is the upper freak. This is the guy that goes the distance every single freaking time. And he is also asking questions, but he's asking the right questions. If there's anybody I would like to send my testing products to, it's this guy. Because if there's something wrong, he will find it. He will definitely find it. Then we went to Porsche Center last week to have a dinner where the approved detailer website is being launched. And I'm probably now going to show it right behind me. Right somewhere behind me, it's going to be shown. And here's an introduction to this. So it's not brand affiliate, although yes, there is inside some Labo Cosmetica because it's for the professionals and the quality and everything. But there are detailers in that group that are also using other brands, just like myself. I'm solely Labo Cosmetica. There is a job for something also for other brands, definitely. And to see that competition, so no longer I am the best, I got lots of followers and I make a lot of cars. No, there is more eye to eye. You are more talking to people at the same level. This website is a huge step, and it really made something real. It's something real. It's no longer an idea. It's no longer or just a fun project to see where it's going. It became something established, something real. And this, I hope, is going to be something that is going to expand all over the world, where the professional network is growing, and to find out that you don't have to compete with your neighbor, but you can collaborate with him. And slowly but surely, so far in Korea, this is the most normal thing, where everybody is helping each other all the time, regardless of any brand. They are helping the people behind the brand. So not so much the brand itself, but the people behind it. And I like to see that very much happening in the detailing industry, where people are not pointing to each other. Yeah, this guy's doing this and this guy's doing that. No, but what can you learn from each other? What can you learn from the other guy? Does that mean that you need to copy it? That's the same as I say many times to you guys. Do not do what I do. Look what I do. Confirm what I'm doing is actually real, and then adapt to what you like to see. So if you see me spending too much time on a certain aspect of a certain job, you can say, okay, I can do that faster, but I'm going to take a little bit of what he's saying and what he's doing. And one of the great things, if not one of the greatest things to do for me, is to invite people over here. And the Dutch guys have already been here 2 or 3 times, maybe 4 times, also without me. They have also been here without me. And last year was also a big event where they came with 40 of them in the buses and planes, and we had celebrations, and it was fantastic. Also that, to give team building, to understand what is behind that brand. No, it's not just the bottle, but the product inside. It is the creation of an idea coming to something, manifesting into something physical, like a product. That's one of the greatest things. I love going places, but I love taking people here. Because as soon as you went here, as soon as you see the people and you feel the vibe that is in this factory, you trust the brand even more. You see everything is being produced inside. You know, we have real chemists that I can show you that are not like these ideas of people that are making products. No, I can show you the actual chemist that is, because the lab is right here. I can just walk to the lab and say, hey guys, I just went to the lab to get for some products and videos this week for the new products, but he was not there because the chemist guy is very, 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 very busy. I'm digressing. Sorry for that. This is the conclusion of what is in the Netherlands the greatest B2B network of professionals, now manifested into one big website where every Dutch guy can find them. Beautiful videos introducing every single company, and the first line of YouTube videos are online, introducing all the approved detailers, where their strengths lie and where their heritage is from. And I cannot just wait to see what this is going to grow into. I mean, they started with a group of, I believe, less than 25, and they are now well over 80 of professionals, all accredited, all have done training, all have done a certain knowledge-based detailing training. So they philosophize, they share similar philosophies that are not digressing too much from the original projects. Okay, video done. I'm going to move to the next video. Thank you guys for watching. My name is Reggie. I'll see you next time.